where the land ends and the wild begins. Welcome to Tanaku Lodge, nestled in the untouched beauty of Southeast Alaska. This is more than a fishing trip. It's an adventure you'll never forget. It's my second time here, and I'm going to show you some of the things perhaps we missed the last time or didn't get a chance to do. Kind of get a little bit more of a deep dive into this idyllic location. It's absolutely beautiful. The fishing is outstanding. The camaraderie, the lodge, everything that you'll experience here is going to blow you away. Come take a look. Behind me is the lodge, and around me is the fleet of boats. Well-maintained, well-equipped, captains who know where to go and what to do and how to catch fish. This is the start of it. You're coming along for the ride. Let's go. Whether it's your first time here or, like me, the second time, you're always experiencing something different here. You know, Alaska is one of those places where you got to adjust. And during the course of a day, the weather will change a bit. You know, we're hoping the sun comes out a little bit, but right now, you know, we're pretty happy with how the conditions are because we're catching fish. Diamond jigs going down. You know, you arrive here, you're greeted by the family, the crew. You're shown to your room, which is incredibly comfortable. All the amenities you could want. You get settled and you find your way to the lodge, and you meet new people. You hear their stories, and then it starts. You know, you'll have your first dinner and it'll be impressive. And then you'll wake up, you'll have your first breakfast and it'll be impressive. And then you'll get on the boat. It really is just amazing. So right now we're just trying to jig up some cod. Maybe there's some yellow eyes, maybe there's some short rakers. I don't think we're deep enough for the black cod. We'll see. There he is. Fish on. Oh yeah. See, look at that. That is a good fish right there. Always taking line, baby. That could that be a halibut?
Bow to the cow. Go mother with the rod.
Bow to the cow, Captain says. This guy's taking line on me, which is very much welcome.
I think it's a rather large planet.
We've been catching a lot of ling here, so perhaps it is a ling. Yeah, getting my morning calisthenics. Now, but I was saying it's just the constant anticipation of fun is really what you're looking at. I don't think I've been anywhere where I just caught fish left and right. Seen beautiful sights every turn.
Oh man, he redeemed himself.
Oh, there goes a yellow eye. Turn the cam. The boat is on fire with fish. It's kind of sporty out here, so I think our next step is probably trolling for some salmon, looking for a king. But that's how it is here in Alaska when you're kind of strategically changing with the weather. Oh, wow! These babies definitely have some strength. Woo! You could feel that tail. Oh God! Yeah.
You're just gonna dart him. I mean, hit him, right? Hit him. All right. Flat.
Yes. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so we got our halibut here on day one, and this is relatively small compared to what they've been getting. These fish, they've had 5 this year over 200 pounds, many over 100 pounds. Right now you're looking at about a 35 pounder, 30 pounder, but boy, these are the ones that really eat well. These are excellent, and boy, do they fight. This is a blast. Check it out. You know, we're jigging them up here. This is pretty close to the lodge too. We did not run far at all. So yeah, just another great reason. All right, this is one of the prizes here in Alaska. Short raker. It's what's for dinner. These are amazing. These are amazing fish. They're absolutely unique in how they look and how they fight. I mean, this guy, look at his eyes. Look at the color of this fish. Yeah, he's a bottom dweller, and just one of the many species you're gonna encounter when you come down here to Tanaku Lodge. All right, we're about 8 miles offshore. You know, we ran from Elfin Cove this morning. It was a decent run. A little bit of current here, a little bit of wind, but it seems to be smoothing out, which is good news. Because now we're going to drop about 800 feet for one of my favorite fish, which is the black cod, also known as sablefish. Really great fish to smoke, and very fine restaurants actually. Very few fine restaurants actually serve that fish. You get a couple of those, you're going to be happy. We're dropping down deep. If you're a bottom fisher and you enjoy, you know, deep drop bottom fishing, this is for you. But it's only one of the styles of fishing here. Other boats are salmon fishing, and of course, the mighty halibut. Okay, that looks good. Basically, we've got a set, we've got 2 lines on the downriggers, and we're slow trolling this majestic, beautiful, wild American, Alaskan shoreline. And we're getting a glimpse of all its beauty. It really is something to experience, and it's an adventure. Looking for the king salmon. There's cohos here as well. Got one coho in the box. But the cool thing is that, you know, one day you might be doing halibut fishing, fishing off the bottom. You could jig those fish. We're using baits as well. But there's short rakers. There's yellow eye. There's lingcod. There's black cod, also known as sablefish. One of the most delicious fish, in my opinion. All kinds of really exotic Alaskan fish. I call it exotic because we don't get these back on the East Coast. But if you like bottom fishing, if you like trolling, jigging, all amongst what is a majestic countryside, wild America, you come here. You come to Southeast Alaska, then the Elfin Cove, Tanaku Lodge.
Mike, one of the unique things about Tanaku Lodge is the 2 areas we have. We have 2C and 3A. 2C is the inside waters all the way down the beach to all the way to Juneau. So anything from Sitka to Juneau falls in that slot limit. In the ocean out by Cape Spencer, which is only 9 miles away, is 3A, and we're the closest lodge to 3A. And there might only be one other lodge that has a permit to fish out there. Out there we can keep 1 fish any size. So when looking into a trip, that's a lot. You could fish anywhere in here from 5 minutes from the lodge to a half hour on the inside, and that's pretty much all you have to go.
Tanaku Lodge, we are located about 80 miles west of Juneau. The neat thing about being out here is we're at the very entrance to the inside passage. So we are very remote, but yet accessible to Juneau. And when you're on the water, you get to see many beautiful species of wildlife. We have the whales, orca whales, humpback whales. You get to see puffins, sea otters, sea lions. We just have a wealth of wildlife here. Early in the summer, we're really lucky to have all the bald eagles in this area, and they are everywhere. And then they kind of move to the rivers halfway through the summer. So, and if you're lucky enough to go river fishing with us, you might be fishing alongside of a brown bear, which is exciting. we're in a very special place. The lodge was built back in 1986. We purchased it in 95. And we have many clients that have been coming and staying with us since before we owned it. And the neat thing about Tanaku is we seem to draw a lot of families. We are a 100% family-run operation, and we tend to have a lot of multi-generational families that come and stay with us. Elvin Cove has been around a long time, and it started out as mostly a commercial fishing area, just because of its great location. It had a huge fleet for many, many years. Not sure when, probably in the early 80s is when some of these bigger lodges came. There's only a few of us here. Elvin Cove has a boardwalk. It is considered a state highway. But as far as services, we really don't have anything. It's a small community. It's a nonprofit that it's run by the residents here. We have a little grocery store, which is cute. We do have an Elvin Cove Museum, which used to be the school. For many years, we had a one-room schoolhouse with about 11 kids at its max. But those kids obviously have moved on and moved out of the area. So the school is now a museum. We are open from May through to the first week of September. If fishing is in your future, come see us. It's a great place to visit.
Okay, today we're doing something really different. We're taking an excursion down one of the rivers that is absolutely breathtaking. What we're seeing here is Alaska at its wildest. This is untouched area. Fjord lined, trees that they're endless, and the landscape is beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to get to the mouth of the river where it kind of narrows down into a meandering stream. In that stream are thousands and thousands of salmon. We're going to fish for them, but we're just going to take in the beauty of this area. We'll anchor the boat, and then we'll take a skiff to the shore and just kind of hike down the river, and who knows, might even see some grizzly bears and all kinds of wildlife. This is going to be something, and we're taking you along for the ride. Let's go.
Our river fishing day, when you pick a beautiful, nice day like this, hike up the river, and you get to see the amount of salmon that are in such a small spot. Not a lot of people get to see that, and you get the wildlife along with the beautiful scenery around us as well. You know, just the amount of salmon in the river here speak for how good of fishing this is, because the halibut feed off the salmon, and that's why our halibut fishing is so good in this area too. Everything around us lives and breathes off the salmon. The whole ecosystem revolves around that in this area. So we have the permits, which not everybody in our area has, so that we have this option to be able to bring people to this area and see all of this. You know, our boats are equipped with the right stuff so that we can come out, anchor up, take a skiff to shore, and then we hike up through the mud flats where you see all the clams, mussels, everything, all the harbor seals, and then as you're coming up, the eagles and everything feeding off of the salmon. Not everybody has that ability to be able to come up and have this full package experience that Alaska has to offer.
I could not be happier. These are memories that I will never ever forget. I can't make them again. I couldn't make them up in my head if I tried. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
at Tanaku, we offer a 5-day, 6-night package is our most common. So our guests will fly into Juneau on a Thursday, and then our ferry crew, which is how we have all of our guests come out to us. We charter out a whole ferry, and they'll pick up the guests from the airport, all as a group, and shuttle everybody down to the harbor, and load up onto the ferry and bring everybody out to the cove. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour boat ride out here, and it's not only a boat ride out here, it's also whale watching, so that ends up being pretty great for our guests. They get that double experience coming out here. So we really try to make it the most seamless experience as possible from the travel coming out here. The only thing people have to worry about is getting to Juneau. We take care of the rest coming out here. Once they're here, we'll have dinner ready. We do a 3-course plated dinner. So that's going to be a salad, a dinner, and a dessert, fresh dessert each night. We make everything in-house. We have fabulous chefs here, and then full service as well with servers. So we also do breakfast as well as a continental each morning, and we prepare lunch for all of our guests each morning as well. We take orders the night before, so everyone's getting what they want on the boat, with chips, candy, soda, water, and coffee, all the goods. So everyone's taken care of while they're here. Our captains and deckhands are extremely experienced. We have 6 boats running at a time. We usually keep those at about 4 to 5 people on a boat, so there's lots of room and people are comfortable. Yeah, so we also do have a hot tub here on site, so after a cold day of fishing, a lot of our guests like to go in there and enjoy a cocktail while they're sitting in the hot tub. So we see that pretty frequently. And then we do have Wi-Fi now. We got Starlink just a couple years ago, so guests can stay connected with family while they're here and send them their big fish photos at the end of the day. We recommend with packing that people bring a carry-on. You can pack lightly when you come here because we do offer laundry services on site, and we provide all the rain gear that you might need. So we provide those jackets, pants, bibs, boots, or anything you might need for any rainy weather that might come up while you're out fishing. One question that people have is, what am I going to do with all of the fish that I catch when I'm there for 5 days? So we do provide fish processing in-house that's included with every package as well. So we have an awesome system with our captains and deckhands who will cut, fillet, portion. They will vacuum seal, and they'll label each package with what species is in each package, as well as divide it out amongst people in your group, so everyone is getting the fish that they caught to take home at the end of the week. All of those packages are frozen, and then at the end of the week they are boxed up into wax sealed boxes and strapped together so that they can be taken home as checked luggage to take home with you at the end of your trip, so you can enjoy the fish for the next year until you come again.
Look at this beautiful humpy. This is an incredible fishery. And just look around at the scenery. Look at this beautiful fish. So this is what you're looking at when you come to Tanaku. They'll take you on river trips in addition to the boat fishing you're going to do. And I tell you, the experience, it's just complete. You're going to really experience Alaska, Southeast Alaska in all of its glory. Let's get this guy back in the water. Unbelievable. Come to Tanaku Lodge, experience the boat fishing, experience the river fishing, the hospitality, and you're gonna love it just like we have. This has been a great week. Thank you all for watching, and do check out their website, plan a trip. You know, anytime between May and early September, this is the place to be if you're planning Alaska, Tanaku Lodge.